Hi, everyone. My name is Edmund Mitchell, host of the show and internet person, and these are hardly edited thoughts that don't make it into the show. Welcome to The Intermission. Today, The Intermission is brought to you by Grotto Network. Grotto Network is sharing stories and insights about living life boldly. You can check them out at Grotto Network is their username. You can also check them out at grottonetwork.com. Thanks, Grotto Network, for sponsoring The Intermission. Okay, what do we got today? Today, I've been getting Facebook ads. Do you ever get Facebook ads that make you uncomfortable? That make you question who you are as a person? Do you ever get like targeted on social media by something that makes you question, like, why am I getting targeted by this? Some of them are so strange. You're just like, okay, something weird happened. Someone sold my email address to someone. But some of them are kind of in that weird place where you're like, am I the type of person that the algorithm, it makes sense for them to target? Anyways, there's this stuff. I want to show you this stuff here that I got severely targeted over the course of like a week and a half. And it's called, and I'm going to scroll through this and show you this. It's called War Paint for Men. Okay? And we're just going to explore this a little bit, okay? I don't just kind of leave out your preconceived notions here and let's dive in here, okay? War Paint for Men. Check out this website here. Products. Okay. Immediately, boom. Like, this is makeup. Okay, this is makeup. Like, look at this. I want to find the video. Like, the video that they were targeting me with was like super epic, you know, like manly man, like with, where's the ad? I should have, the video they targeted me with was ridiculous. I mean, it was like really intense, over the top, like war paint for men, you know? But here's their website here. And, you know, this is makeup. This is makeup for men. But it's trying to make makeup like edgy again for men. I don't, you know, I saw these ads and I thought, oh no, what did I do? On the one hand, I'm flattered because they think I'm this edgy. You know, on the other hand, I am alarmed because I don't want to put makeup on my face. But then I was thinking, okay, so then I'm thinking, oh, here we go, about us. Look at this. Why war paint? You know, this foundation is easy to apply, is light to the touch and weightless on your skin. It's vegan and cruelty free. I mean, makeup for men, guys. I don't know, man. So then I was like, well, let me check my preconceived notions here. I mean, look at this cute kid is the one who founded this makeup company, apparently. Why does he need makeup? I mean, I had way more zits than that. There he is right there. I couldn't stand having my photo taken. If I was going on a night out, I'd spend hours in the bathroom using my sister's makeup to try and cover up any mark or blemish I could see. Okay, now that sounds like a problem, right? We've all been there maybe, but I don't think at 19 years old, I got my ears pinned back. This time my mom used her savings to fund a private procedure. What? Whoa. Okay. My nose was my next focus. What is this story about? I had my ears pinned back when I was 12. Here's this guy's story. So he didn't like his ears. I have a kid with ears. It's so cute. Throughout my 20s, I was starting to manage my mental health. Okay, so he's realizing that this is kind of like a mental health thing. By 30, he had a hair transplant. So he's trying to give back. I'm in no way saying that makeup is a cure for bullies or to help low self-esteem or lack of confidence, but using makeup has really helped me manage my BDD, body dysmorphia disorder or something like that. By creating war paint, I hope it opens a door for men to also get the support they need from makeup. Okay. All right. So, you know, maybe you're a dude with some blemishes and you want to, but see, here's the thing, right? And I have an interesting backstory, you know, with makeup. I have an, you know, I don't know how this is related, but I'm just going to say it. I mean, my wife didn't wear makeup at our wedding. My wife has never been super into makeup, and she didn't wear makeup at our wedding. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a virtuous thing or not. Anyways, at first I was very alarmed by this, and then I was thinking, okay, well, why is it weird for a man to wear makeup? I mean, maybe that's a cultural thing, right? Like maybe it's just something cultural. Like maybe at one point, 50 years from now, men will be wearing some type of like weightless, light to the touch makeup. So then I started thinking about, how do we define masculinity or manliness? And I know this is a huge topic. This is stuff we talk about a lot as a culture, just gender. I know I'm wading out into this whole gender area. But, on the one hand, there's this like kind of subjective cultural nature to gender and masculinity, or just how I want to project myself as a person to other people. I don't really want people to think, I think the idea with this is that you would wear this, but people wouldn't know that you're wearing it, I guess. But at some point, someone's gonna, it's gonna be like Stranger Things season 3. Like I wished my TV was not a 4K TV because of the amount of makeup I could see on everyone's, the amount of makeup and lipstick. It took me right out of the very unrealistic. Everything else, like aliens injecting, their mind control into people's faces, was way more realistic than the amount of globbed on, they should have used war paint because it's light and weightless and hard to see, I guess. But, at what point, what are we talking about here? At what point, I know we as a culture could kind of shift and make makeup on men more broadly culturally acceptable. We could accept that. But could we make anything culturally acceptable? And at what point does everyone in the culture have to accept something for it to take hold? I don't know. There seems to be this opposite side of that, right? Like this objective, something about the idea of a man or the idea of me as a person, expressing myself. I mean, at some points in time in the culture, like, and I hate using the word culture broadly, but at some points in time, there have been very like masculine, I guess, men wearing like rock. You think like rock musicians and stuff like that I guess wore some type of makeup. And so like what, so I guess what I'm saying is, as I continue to look at this, I thought, okay, well, why do I have that initial reaction of, oh my gosh, I don't want, like, I would never wear makeup. And then I guess it depends on the context. It depends on the intention. It depends on, obviously this is being made to help support people that need that kind of support from makeup. But do you really need that? Is that what you need? Do you need to hide something about you to feel more confident? I know we do that in our lives. I mean, is it true that we're creating the definition of our personhood every single day? Is Sartre right? Are we, how I understand existentialism, right? That we exist, and then the essence of what we are comes after we just make action. We do things. We put on makeup, so then that means if all men put on makeup, then that means that being a man means to put on makeup. Is that true? I mean, to a certain extent, it feels kind of right, but what do we do with that emotion when someone like steps out and goes, men do this? When someone steps out and says, women should be this way, what do we do with that reaction when it butts up against something how do we differentiate between that butting up against something that seems deeper than just preference or cultural norm? There's something deeper than cultural norm, right? Like there's something deeper than just, oh, my washer machine's done. There's something deeper than just what we're making. Are we all just making our expression of ourselves from day to day? I don't know. So this war paint, it really took me down that path. I was really thinking about that. I was really thinking about, okay, like what if, if I was born in an era 20 years from now where men putting on makeup was just totally normal. It wasn't even, it was like amoral. It wasn't even a question. It was just like, oh yeah, like if you have, what if I was born in some strange island full of, Ryan Seacrest, like a Ryan Seacrest island. Like what if I was born, because I'm sure he uses war paint, let's be honest. He's kind of like asexual. We're not really sure what's going on there. So for some reason, Ryan Seacrest, sexuality, questionable. I don't know. But if we found out he's wearing makeup every day, we're just like, yeah. Like if I was born in an island completely filled with all Ryan Seacrest and Ryan Seacrest is like female Ryan Seacrests and male Ryan Seacrest. I was born in that island and I grew up in that world where everyone wears suits and they're all put together and their hair and their teeth are white. I mean, I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even think about bleaching my teeth. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just do it. So, man, this is something that really puzzles me. It really, and I've read some books on personhood and I'm obviously, like, my background, I'm Catholic, and there's a lot written on personhood and philosophy of the human person, and I get that, but I haven't been able to really integrate it. And then you also have, what's his name? There's another book that we should talk about. It's right up there somewhere. Another book about our cultural intuitions that we get from our culture. These kind of intuitions of either disgust or injustice or fairness that we just kind of inherit. Oh, Jonathan Haidt. And it's called Why Good Men and Women Are Divided on Good and Evil. The Righteous Mind or something like that. Jonathan Haidt talks about how we don't realize we have these kind of subconscious intuitions, moral intuitions that he talks about. So I'm trying to integrate all of these things because I do, deep down, I have some faith in an objective idea, kind of like is it Plato or Aristotle? There's some objective essence of either gender or personhood that can't be just changed. But I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what the foundation of it is. So maybe you can tell me. Give me some books to read. Give me some stuff to think about. But I would just want to float that out there. This is some type of weird version of phenomenology, right? It's like looking at my experience of being targeted by Facebook ads for war paint and all the feelings, like all these existential emotions that came from me processing, like, and then why do I feel this way? Should I feel this way? Should I not? I'm not putting makeup on. But if you were to buy this and send it to me, we'd definitely do an episode of the show or some segment where I'd probably make all of us dudes put makeup on. Anyways, this has been semi-unedited, hardly edited thoughts. This is the intermission. See you later.